What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Silent Knight's Flashpoint. Today, we're going to be running gutter excavation, which is a bodyguard job for our Wireghost. Before we go, we've got to go inject cash. Oh, we can't? Oh, okay, bodyguard jobs, because they don't always have loot boxes. You can't inject stuff into them. So, unfortunately, these are all mostly combat relevant. I guess technically disabling security devices is not, so I'll go ahead and burn the token, because I've got spares. Hacking station can work here, because there is a host. I can inject valuable accounts. That seems just fine to me. Everything else should be fine. I could get IO back, but honestly, usually AP ends up being a concern when that happens, and I don't feel like spending all the tokens here. I think it'll be just fine like this, and then we have some legworks to bump up, and everything will be fine. Okay, so gutter excavation is going to be the mission. Orange matrix host, hacking optional, should all be fine. No cash for much here. That's going to be okay. Did not equip my characters. Forgot to do that. Apologies for not doing that on recording, or off recording. So I need to move some stuff around. Let's go ahead and get gear off people who don't need it, including the smoke grenades. Let's see. War Machine is wounded, so you're not going either. And, right, I wanted to run a primarily stealth team because it was going to be interesting. I could run the soldiers of the Vanguard, but let's give her paces. Actually, one thing real quick. Yeah, Fenian's going to be easy, so let's get stuff going. I'm going to give her one of the long-range guns. You get the Vulcan Punch. We'll give you... sure, we'll give you the evasion thing as well, and then... I think you should be okay with the sword. I think that'll work out okay. For the Agent EX, I think we'll give you the assault rifle and a sword as well. You can have some smoke. I've got a lot. I forgot that I bought a bunch of those. You're under-equipped. You're missing a smoke. And I think this is now the team and we look okay. I need to silence your pistol. There we go. And then I need to give you a silence pistol here as well. Do I have I don't have a spare pistol in this one, right? This is not one of the saves where I have one of those. So this looks about right. Vanguard's only stealth is the blade. That should be fine. She has move speed. This guy has an urban assault, which seems okay. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with this. Oh, you're holding a pistol. Okay, I did have one. Okay. Let me get rid of that, grab this, put a silencer on it. Okay, sorry for the delay on all that. Need to have more smokes here. No, don't have any spares. You can hold that, why not? This seems gettable. Could have spent more time getting this all ready, but I think this is decent enough. Here is the team. Hopefully it all goes well. Let's go Bodyguard. We're here, time to get to work. Meet Hana. Let's see, so our exit's going to be way up there, or right over there. There are two hosts, or at least there's one host, sorry. Yeah, there's one host over there, so let me see. If we loop through the right-hand side and one person diverts here, we don't do too much doubling back. This host gets cleared out at the end, then we're good. Alternatively, we go this way and here. One person solos this, then comes back around. We can open this door for them. Let's see. Skipjack value is going to have to be off of this. There's nothing much closer. I think exiting here is a lot less doubling back, so I want to go left. This is a bit of a dead pathing, but I think it's not the end of the world. And in fact, we can knock these down with that as well. It seems kind of reasonable. And yeah, one person can solo that, and it's going to be half decent. So that's not the easiest to do. I'm worried about doing it with just the Cyber Knight. She does have the best move speed, though. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see what you're able to do. And actually, you know, I might really want to use Lure. That might be a good idea as well. If I go here, I have to go one more step. Okay, so turns out I'm going to have you go to here. Yeah, you don't have move speed to be fine there, honestly. You're going to stand there. You can easily lure him backwards. I should wait till his turn's over still, though. Yeah, she'll go at the end. Oh, cool. This way he wastes his turn, which is useful, and then I can lure him again. Okay, that's going to be fine. EX just runs in a straight line, basically. If we're going that way, it's going to be hugging this wall, so get a little bit more distance there. That seems fine. A lot of guards. Got to be careful I don't get too close. Wow, there's a lot of guards all in the exact same location. That's actually kind of wild. They all... So, spawn locations are RNG in the sense that every spawn location is created... Just sneeze one sec. Excuse me. Sorry. Every spawn location is hand created, but then they're basically in quantum superposition, which is to say that the game will randomly choose whether you're going to be in spot 1. Like, if you're going to choose, like, let's say, like, this is spawn 1 and this is spawn 2 for, like, the same, like, quote-unquote guard. He could have spawned here, he could have spawned there. This guy could have spawned here, could have spawned there. This guy could have spawned here, could have spawned, somewhere else. We ended up getting them all in the exact same location. I think it's kind of funny. Let's see. Have to be a little bit worried about your initiative being too good and then waking somebody else up. Actually, it's not too bad, because you're going on 20, then you're going on 17. I'm not worried about it. Just put you up there and you'll be fine. Someone's got to grab this box, but we're okay. Okay, wow, they're really all in the same location. This is unusual, but kind of funny. I could actually have you wait on using Sprint until the Cyberknight gets a kill with Steamroll, because it gives 10% move speed. But I think right now it's fine. Okay, I'm going to do a yield. Let Sybil go. Have her spend the 1 AP to get here. Get my stuff. This seems alright. You are running away next to which I don't want. So instead, I'm going to lure you to walk that way and look the wrong direction. I hope this camera doesn't turn enough to see me. Otherwise, I'll jam kit and then jam kit, silence, and run. Actually, Remake might choose to kill this camera. I'm not in range. Let's not bother. Okay. I'm going to have Remake run towards this box. She's my best runner, and that'll actually give her line of sight for a pretty good assault rifle burst, too. So far, so good. A lot of passive tally on a bodyguard job. We're going to be able to see what these 3 guards do. You are heading my way. At 15, you're walking away and you're not useful. I think if you walk toward me, I don't care. You're going to turn alert and then we'll just fight you anyway, so I'm just going to let it happen. Searching for a tally, no big deal. Not much happening. You're so right. I'm going to let you walk up and see me. Actually, I would like to be in a spot where I can hit the whole team. Now, let's just let them do their thing. I'm not worried about it. Whole team delays. You're going to investigate lore. Sybil is almost seen, so she will have to jam kit. I hope it's in range. You'll see me, that's fine. Yep, you see a bunch of us, that's totally okay. Draco is the last to move. I think we can let him do so. You are thankfully in jam kit range, just long enough to get around the camera. And I don't want to use silence when I'm only using 5 AP to move, so I'm going to use silence at a later time. Pinger still costs 1 AP, so I'm not going to burn that either. Cool, so she's basically down literally 2 full turns, basically. And a couple of minor cooldowns, but that's not the end of the world. Alright. I think we can pretty reliably kill you. Spend 1 AP to get closer. No reason really not to, I think. Go from there. Shouldn't count as obstructed, but I guess we'll see. Nope. Alright. 3 shots might not kill. Oh, crit means downer, means you are very likely to die now. And the team gets steamroll. Great. Spend my 1 move point. That might be in range, we'll see. Great. Weapon mod for a shotgun, I believe. Could be for a sniper rifle. Team can pretty safely walk forward. And let's see. We know what you're going to be doing, which is nothing special. You're doing nothing special. The other ones almost certainly don't matter. I'm going to yield to Librarian and let him do his skipjack fun. I have found that being at 3 action points is roughly enough. So starting the thing from 3 AP usually gets me as much coverage as I need. And then double checking that indeed, yep, you are attached. So I siphon, I skipjack. Let's see what we get. Got a lot of stuff here. We've got, if you use a program, get wrecked. If you load a program, restart ice. Damage action is going to be annoying for sure. Okay, so use a program. That's scary. So we're going to start by unlinking this away. Okay. Going to load disarm. This thing pops. Okay. Wait, this trap has triggered and is harmless. It will reset. I'm unwilling to risk this, although I understand why it's saying what it's saying. What do I want to kill? Let's see. I have about 4 options. Well, no, hold on. I have 3 options left, unfortunately. So, not a ton. 1 is pretty good. It might have to be... Might have to just re-disable this with a Cyber Knight. I think it's 1 and the 2 penultimate ones. Number 1 and the 2 penultimate ones. Yeah, that's going to be the play. Hack you. And then hack you. And hack you. And if I had a little bit more AP, I would have had 1 more hit. So if I spent, fewer action points in meat space, we'd be okay. It is what it is. Part of the reason I disabled these, by the way, is because they were active. Because they were active, I would hard disconnect and get dump shocked, which I don't want to do. I don't want to lose AP for several turns, so disabling these was still kind of required. There was a world where I could have gone for Spectral Dagger plus Cash Burn instead of Disarm Break Break, because Disarm Break Break was 3 actions and it was 13 AP. Whereas Spectral Dagger Cash Burn, if it killed, which it probably would have, I would have 3 tokens. This would have been 92 max damage, so maybe. It might also not have, in which case I spend another 10 AP for Cash Burn, in which case I'm not ahead. Either way. I guess I could wait and next turn show up and knock something else down. But I think I'd rather just move forward. Whatever. Decent enough turn in my view. We did kill a guard. I think leaving your corpse is fine because we're going to get out of here in the next 4 turns. I do want to potentially use Shadow in a good place. That'll be a little bit hard to do. I can drag the captain in, maybe. It's saying this is going to count. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So if I stand here, I'm clearly in your line of sight. Okay. But I don't really want to shadow you guys up to the high ground here and get attacked. Because, like, if you walk... I mean, I guess if you get to, like, there, it's fine. Yeah, if I drag you all to the bottom of the stairs, this is playable. Alright, I'm gonna drag this guy up. And I hope shadow will actually work here. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. But let's see. Can I shadow the base of these steps? Yes. Okay. And so if I drag all of you to stand right there... I think that's playable for me. Darn, I didn't catch you. That's too bad. It walked up here, but oh well. I think you moving up is still fine, but wasn't really what I wanted to see. Next turn is an escalation. It is unlikely to be reinforcements. You're useless, we take those. You're looking the wrong way, we take those too. That's a little bit bad for me. There's just a lot of guys all in the same place, and I really wish I had more ability to use things like Lure, but I used it on 1 person. Okay, you being there is actually fine for me, though. Right, that still gains. 1 key difficulty is simply going to be how easily am I ambushed. So what I want to probably do, I want to get close enough to where... well, I should delay it longer first. Let's see, yeah, you haven't gone, you don't matter though. You haven't gone, but you're not a threat. Okay, so I will take some steps forward. What I want to do, and it sucks I can't, like, easily see. So I want to get to here. Which means first I get to here. Right there. You're going to see me, that's fine, we're going to kill you. I don't know what you're doing on your turn, that's a little bit scary, but I can smoke screen at the end. So, I'm going to walk up to here, this is fine. You turn on your evasion, which is not the end of the world. I'm going to white noise so that I can navigate around these guys. I'm going to come down to here. Actually, I want to go a little bit farther up. I want to shuriken wave everybody. Because shuriken wave does not gain aggro. So I want to be in range of all three of these guys. Right, you're useless. I think you're not going to be scary. And then these four matter. But I can run really far up. Shuriken wave three of them and then throw down smoke, and no matter what, we're going to be okay. And I'm just going to, like, not cover her with smoke so that someone else can get the kill. As sort of weird as this looks like. Okay, we got a little debuffs here. I'm going to try to not cover everyone in smoke. Okay, I did, though. It is what it is. Too late. It's fine. Everyone has melee weapons, so it's not the end of the world. She can't see anyway, so I get to just sneak up regardless. I guess it gives everyone else stealth attacks. So covering her in smoke is actually correct. She's blind and deaf. And so... yeah, come up here. I'm going to have you power slice. Oh, I have to get into the smoke first. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. I maybe could have manicured the AP better, but now that you're in smoke, this should be fine. Nice. Didn't glance. That's good. You're going over there. Sybil can outrun this. I'm using silence for the 10% move speed. And booking it across the map. That looks just fine. No one's going to see me. Sounds good. She has a very loud railgun that she will not use. I think we should use anticipation where we can. Let's see. I don't have predictions on you. I think the captains are the important ones because they are the deadliest. So, and this gives 10 crit vuln. So you're doing nothing. And then you are also doing nothing. Good to know. 10 crit vuln. Not bad for 0 AP. Decent enough debuff. You're simply running forward. Now, smoke lasts for the entirety of next turn as well. And with prediction talents, we're in a pretty good spot to know if there's anything we should be afraid of. Now, disabled for remainder of turn means I need to walk up, and as we have to get across this, I'm going to security scramble now. This lets me start my cooldown sooner. This should be next 2 turns. Yep. White noise hopefully doesn't go too far. Not too bad. We did drop Theta here. Escalation is timers. 1 tally, 1 tally. That's fine. Weird to know you do nothing. That's not really where I want you to be. Okay, you're going to go investigate smoke. That's fine. That's not threatening to us, although you're not debuffed yet. Thank you for making it easier. Appreciate that. You know nothing. It's going to be hard for you to deal damage. We can shoot this captain, that's about it. I will probably be using initiative tools. Not much happening, as he's blind. Detonator over there, not a huge problem yet. Sees the smoke, he's going to come over. That's going to make my job a little bit harder, but it's not the end of the world yet. A lot of guards here. Thankfully, again, that we're against the street gang, so they're much weaker. And sadly, you came right into here as well. So, yeah, not ideal. I really hope Remake gets a stun, because Downer's -6 AoE initiative is going to be a really big deal for making the next turn remotely playable. Alright. Well, turns out I would get even more value out of Shuriken Wave here. So let's see, who needs to be killed? You're a real problem. And then I think you are also a real problem. Those are the two that can actually threaten in any meaningful way. Oh, right, and you can hear footsteps right now, but that's fine. We were never going to get around that. So yeah, Captain, Grunt, Grunt. This guy's investigating smoke. I want him to not report me. And then we're getting, yeah, 4 extra tally this turn. One of it might be the corpse. It is not. It's the only guy we kill. So yeah, it's from 2 different people reporting smoke. Okay. Yeah, I think you being here is fine. They both hear me. That actually makes it a little bit worse that that guy hears me, but it's not the end of the world. If you... oh, right, surprise target, so I get the hit chance here. If you glance, I will power slice. 65 to hit. I might still power slice to guarantee it. I don't want to risk not getting the kill. You... oh, right, shit. It's an armor cutter, not a Plaz Edge. My fault, my fault, my fault. Power slice was useless there. And turns out, yeah, I got a glance. I wasn't going to get the kill. That's a problem. We have to deal with that somehow. Sybil can probably still deal some damage here, but yeah, you need to clean this guy up. Am I willing to attack somebody else? Because if I attack this dude, he's going to be alert. And I don't want him to share status too easily. I might just attack and then delay. Yeah, you need to die. Down you go. Corpse. Looks like, yeah, not discovered. Turn off vision cones for now. Okay, if you need to attack this guy, you can. It's a surprise target. It's not the end of the world. Delay. Yield. Alright, how well are you going to do? Not amazing, but you do get 1 attack. If the power slice pops off, we're gaming. Obviously, that's really unlikely, but it is possible. You hear footsteps, but she's hidden, I believe. Oh, right, he heard steps too. Crap. I forgot there's a lot of stuff there. Okay, if we high roll on accuracy and damage, we kill. We didn't. That's too bad. And she has no 1 AP tools, really. Okay, this guy can't die. We have no other melee weapons. That is unfortunate. I'm going to have you healed. Can you attack this grunt captain? Not well. You are anticipation. And I can do at least some initiative shenanigans here. I think we just take it. We're already escalating. We can't get around that now. We failed to get this kill. Excuse me? You said I could shoot him. What's my roll? Let's see. If I use 4 AP to shoot, I min roll a 14. And my chance of critting him is not extremely high, right? My crit chance is... it's going to be 35%. And we don't win on initiative for sure next turn. So I think my best option is pre-compute myself. That will make my min roll a 22. And then Downer can do a lot to cover for everybody else's turns. So I pre-compute myself. I don't know if I should be willing to shoot this guy with the pistol or not. I think it's fine, actually. I'll do it because if I get lucky with Downer, then we're goated. 35%. I don't really care if he turns angry. I'm going beginning of next turn anyway. Got the crit. It's huge. That would have been useful earlier, but too late now. Anyway, this turn is over. Sybil wants to be somewhere where she can fight. I think fighting this is fine. My entire team is not going first. This guy's not going to be able to fight us. This guy's too far away to matter. And then everyone else is pretty late, so I'm not too worried about it. I could ping her and try to bring somebody somewhere interesting. This doesn't seem worth it. Do I want to stand near somebody else, like this guy? Yes. I want to stand near you so I can slice at you in a future turn. Actually, also... who was good? No, yeah. I think you being there is acceptable. I think Hana's going to shoot AoE. I'm going to have you try to clean that one up. And then you just need to be close to all of these attacks. If they can't hear, and I'm within range of those two, that seems pretty playable. Can I be in range of 3? Looks like no. That's fine. You're going really late. These guys are going slightly earlier. They're more worth killing. Alright, good enough. I don't really want to generate more tally here if I can help it. I think you standing where you are is fine. Rolls pretty well on initiative, which is nice. And then I get hit him for free, and there's no real downside to it. So I'm just going to do that. Wow. Nice. Good going. Downer's AoE debuff definitely helped. Gotta say, if I'd gone for the Downer crit earlier... Ooh, reinforcements. Okay. Yeah, they're all going to run. We've got to make sure we're not caught here for too long. You can't get to me, but we got to get away from you guys. If I delay to 16, am I worried about that? No, I can delay to 16 for free. Alright. You're on the way. Hana gets to go here. Let's see. Am I in closer to skipjack? Yep. Guaranteed glancing is good enough for me. Here we go. Glance kills. The shred is nice. Let's see. Does Remake have Steamroll? Yes. Don't really care. I'm going to run you toward the exit. Let's do sprint. I think sprinting here is fine. Will I snap? Oh, I can. Sure. And then let's just spend the 1 AP shooting again. Guaranteed glance. A little bit of damage, but like, you weren't going to run very far. I want to get these guys both in line of sight with 3 AP, and I'm not sure if I can get that. Which would be too bad. I mean, you guys probably get these. Well, this is a captain. Captains are the easiest to kill. Yeah, you guys are all in the way, basically. I don't want to go to 6, so got to do something. Maybe just pistol and it's fine. This kill's going to be easy as well. Alright, let's hug the wall so that we're a little bit harder to find, and let's just go for pistol shots. It'll be good enough. I'm pretty sure anyway. There's Steamroll for the team. And then... guess I'll shoot you because I can. Wow, we are critting a lot. Gotta love the massive... I think I have like 50 crit chance at that point, so that makes sense. 25 base and 25 from Downer. If these guys run, they're going to get to me, but if they walk, it's not that bad. The fact that they found a corpse means it's likely that they are going to run, but it's not a complete guarantee. Let's see, you're next, so I've got to go kill you. You suck at your job. Make the hit, and then just run as far as you can, basically, I think. Remake has good enough initiative that I'm not worried about getting preempted next turn. That's the bet I'm making anyway. Run to here. You're angry. Please shred one of these hits. I'm begging you. Thank you. Wish I hadn't wasted it on the guard stupidly, but that's my fault for making that mistake. Okay, Librarian can't get that one for free. I also can't greed against this guy. Just got to be a little bit careful here. Your vision cone is already pretty real. If I crouch, I can get all the way up here, which seems acceptable. I think hiding in this corner is actually fine. I think this guy doesn't spot me coming around. I mean, there's a chance he would, but I shouldn't really risk that, to be honest. Expect you to go this way. Especially because I think we're going to have some kind of escalation. That's going to force more people in, so... I mean, where should I actually put you, then? What's, like, the right place to be? I still kind of want to be up here. I think it's fine. And then, hopefully these guys aren't in too bad of a spot for me, but it's totally possible they are. Also, I should have used my, Okay, you're patrolling. You're actually real, though. Yep. I don't believe you'll quite see me, but it's close. And then you're not doing too much, which... yeah, your hunt's going to go slow. Okay, Skipjack rolled a 23, though. That's actually pretty bad. Okay, they're going first. We'll see what happens. I believe we're getting an escalation. 1 tally, okay. Not terrible. Alright, let's see if Jibo really messes with me or not. I think you spot me here. Yep. Okay. High initiative roll and everything. Okay, gotta be careful because if these guys walk up... Okay, looks like they're not going to. Okay, based on this, you're not gonna share alert with Jibo and we can handle this. I do have Downer up again, so if I can crit, we're looking really good. I have no other good accuracy buffs because I think Shuriken Wave is down. Yeah, for a while. I'm going to let you walk up. It's fine. We can find a way to deal with you. You're on the way, but you're not going to get into alert. I could try to hide from them and just like use Refract and like try to escape. In fact, hold on. Before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and use this leverage here and knock out the devices here. Should have done it sooner. This thing was annoying, but here we are. There's also a road where I can, at some point, drag them around, but for now it's okay. Okay, you're on a pretty simple patrol. That's fine. That's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. We can figure it out. You shouldn't cross close enough to turn alert. Yep. And same for you. Okay, cool. So no worries yet. You're going that way still. You're going over there. You're useless-ish. This guy does need to be killed, though. And I think it's going to require walking out in the open like this, which, you know, I don't love, but I need to get the shots somehow. %34% to hit. Yikes. I don't have a way around this one, though. So we just take our hopefully hit once. That wasn't good. Slow you down so that our team can maybe get out. I don't know. I don't love this. I'm going to have her solo this box and go for the exit. This isn't great, don't get me wrong. I don't think she's going to die. We beat Dr. Karos, we get some money. Okay. She doesn't quite make it next turn, I don't think, but it's close. Let's see. Sybil should get some lure value going. So I'm going to bring the detonator out to here. Yeah, I think... No, let's put her on the corner so she's not looking the right way. Let's see. I want to drag you out. Your vision cone is currently not great, which is fine. Okay, I'm trying to be, like, way too cute here. And thing is... Okay, thankfully you're going late, so... Everyone's going to have their turn, then you're going to run around. And I can, like, oh, I can use Refract and, like, block your shots and whatnot and find a way to ambush you. Also, your evasion is on for 7 years, so... Yeah, I don't have marker sights here. I kind of want to keep trying to hide from them, but that's going to be pretty bad. How do I want to do this? I mean, I'm not in that much danger, but I'm trying to optimize how this turn goes. Yeah, so we're dragging you to here, which is good. I would like the host for loot. I think that would be good as well. Yeah, someone can sprint for this, then come back. That'll be okay. Actually, I could send Panzer, who's hidden. Although this is someone I need to shred. I'm not making the best choices here. I'm really not. Could also just cut my losses and take this and leave. That's the better option than getting these 2 boxes, to be honest. I didn't inject anything. There are valuable accounts in the host, but also not that much danger. Like, it's not that deadly of a mission here. I mean, I can just run my entire team to here and just keep outrunning the skipjack for a little bit until... This isn't the best idea, but it's fine. Probably, maybe. You're not going to see me from there. You're going to the corner. Panzer's going to do the same. Anna can get on the exit, and Remake can get up the stairs, so you can pull the skipjack out, probably anyway. You're hidden, so I'm not even worried about you getting caught out by the skipjack. gonna have you grab the loot box here. Sure, whatever. Librarian. Unfortunately, can't do everything that I want here. Just kind of put you there and wait. A few wasted turns. So it is intruders reported, so we might have some guards turned to go move. They're sending Cabo and Mago. Not ideal, those guys are actually kind of threatening. You're gonna go and... you were hiding back there. I don't mind that you're running towards me, that's actually not gonna be too scary. Librarian waits. Remake needs to get behind hard cover. Being there should be relatively safe, I think. If I'm wrong, sucks to suck. But this should count as cover and other things. You're close to turn alert. Darn. You still have a fight, but you've now shared status with everybody. So they're all... You should turn alert too, right? But your AI is already active. Oh, you didn't share. Interesting. You're not useful. You're not useful. We can keep waiting. Yep. You're going to go be right there. Oh, darn. You ran down like that. You're low on AP, though. You might have one shot, but I think you don't. Oh, no. She saw... Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, anyway. Let's get you out. Don't want to deal with this. Mission complete, as long as I can escape. And I'm pretty tempted to run for the exit, to be honest. Although Remake just burned a bunch of AP and can't do that easily. Okay, you're useless. That's good. We can let your evasion buff time out. You're alert and nearby. What does Remake have available? She has down or up, which means we should let her lead. Not in range for that. Really? Damn. I'm surprised. Oh well. Shoot the AR once, hope we get lucky. You're far away. You guys will eventually come over, but you're really far from doing so. Melee guy, unless they get combat drugs, is not going to be too scary, but if they get combat drugs, I'm pretty sad. Panzer can't lead yet, right? He doesn't have shurikens, no. Okay. I think hugging here and then shooting is fine. We get the crit, we're huge. Librarian would ideally like to hack. He can't delay any further. You're at 7. I think I can go loot here. I think Sybil and Panzer have the damage and we'll be fine. Let me go first next turn against everybody else. Time for loot. I don't care. Alright, here we are. Active ice there, by the way. 2 active ice, not the end of the world. Connection health. Okay. Bunch of that. AP is a little tight. I'm going to do this. This might be wrong. This is going to be traps. Okay. Harmless. That's good news. Use a program steals AP. Understood. Out of AP anyway. We can load this up and keep going next turn. It'll be fine. Alright, Sybil. Actually, if you can yield to Panzer, I believe Panzer has higher shred chance. You are at 30 and his is at 45. Yeah, so yield. Only get 1 attack, but that's going to be okay. Remake goes first. Gakko's too far to be threatening. This person is real and is an actual threat. But if I can... Actually, I don't think I have it. I don't have look ahead plus interference spike. I can't make them skip their turn. Next turn's going to be running backwards to hide, basically. Coin flip to shred, we get it. And that means Sybil gets a pretty good chance here. If I can go there, I can lurch out. I can, good. Although you're probably dead in 1 hit. Down you go. Down you go. Great. Standing there seems fine. So that comes around, I can railgun him maybe. Figure it out. I really shouldn't greed this hard. You're on the way up. You're pretty killable. You're still useless. Okay, chemical accelerants. You know what, folks? I think the plan is GTFO. I really don't want to deal with everyone having a bunch of move points and coming out here. Skipjack can move. I don't think Skipjack kills anyone easily. Has to go too far. But I think the play is just we're getting out. I don't want to deal with this. Sybil can make it pretty far. I have 1 AP to spare. I'm going to throw down Refract. Give my team a little bit that they can work off of. And then you're leaving. Well, it's at least not game over no matter what. But I think you're going to have a really hard time getting a shot here, thanks to Refract. Oh, are they all hidden again? Oh, I think... Oh, these guys are both hidden. So, it actually, we're just fine. I didn't even realize that I got into that state. That's kind of great, actually. These guys never stayed up in combat long enough to be spotted, so... Librarian... Right. Okay, you need to move here, then disconnect. Surely 5 AP is enough. It is. Alright, well... We got our turn 9 bonus influence. We got a few boxes. I think that was the better choice at that point. Fenian were on alert for the courier. We cleared the path. Relatively straightforward. Solid 79 base XP. 10%-ish from handling is kind of nice. It's clearly not 11 or it would have rolled up. All seems wonderful. Yep. Not too much to bring up here. Let's see. Cyberknight is 7, not quite 8. I get to max out Downer finally. The plus radius rather, is very, very nice. I do want to go into this at some point here, but I know that level 8, well, level 9 is going to end up being when I can get Rewind. But after I get a few points of Rewind, I'm going to go for the minus 30 move speed look ahead. Don't think I need cast range. And then, I don't know if I want 10 evasion on Interference Spike, but there's a world where it matters. We'll try that out and then go into centering. Anyway, 3% crit chance, and then 2% accuracy, and then Rewind at level 9. Okay, that's you. Good. We have some legworks on offer. Okay, so it's time for doing some legworks now. Let's start with the Heartbreak Rush side of it. Warner Bros. Corporate VP needs a unique brand of services to help with a problem at a research lab. And so Warner Bros. Has an agreement with the other megacorps when they came into the city. But, you know, Liliana, who's on their side, is sharing a few too many secrets. Let's go. We can run the legwork here. Librarian can... Actually, we can't send Librarian because he has to do the solo hack. Eventually, it always succeeds. We can send Panzer, though. He'll be fine at this. You'll do great, I promise. And then we can do the solo hack Heartbreak Rush. That's going to succeed in a second. I guess we could have hit delay and gotten her back, but it's fine. We've got plenty of tokens here as it stands. Heartbreak Rush... We are going to give ourselves some extra... 50 IO is not very good unless we take another passive node. 10 armor is whatever. Matrix damage can be relevant if I've got to blow things up. So I'm going to take this as my hacking station leverage. And then, yeah, 10 days, 1 merc. I can spend 60k on 100 IO. To be safe, I'm going to take this. And then here you are. Let's go ahead and start our mission. Yes. Let's go. Has the coordinates for the McKellen Industries space. If you don't pull it off, get out. But we'll be fine. You know what to do. He does. He does know what to do. 4 turns. Shouldn't be terrible. Fairly large host. Thankfully, we get a really, really easy host. Green sec AI and gray rating should mean things are pretty chill. Let's go pop our... don't need to pop anything yet. Still 2 things per node, unfortunately, but shouldn't be the end of the world. Alright, let's start making progress, and hopefully it all goes well. 4 turns to get a pretty large host is going to be a bit tough. At least one of these nodes can be fully skipped. I guess I should go through the passive node, not the active node. Overall easier to deal with. Also gives me more info. Okay. I can skip this and go north. We'll see what's here. This might be a dead end kind of node, but for now we can do it this way. Tally and connecting again. Okay, double passive is pretty chill. Let's see what's up on the right-hand side. Seems okay. Program loading blocked, and then minus AP is unfortunate. So I have to go in this order, sadly, and lose AP. Okay, that is the CPU found. My AP is a little light, so I'm going to end up having to load this. I could walk, but I think what I'd rather do is simply go after the CPU and hope it goes well. I'm going to end my turn right here. Yeah. And double check that I didn't get this wrong. Yeah, CPU located but resisted scan. Yep, okay. So we're done here. Okay. I'm going to go take my leverage and increase my damage. I'm going to get Spectral Dagger tokens. I'm going to go right back. I'm going to Cash Burn. It didn't kill everything. I'm just going to click it again. I'm just going to do it twice. Okay, that should be everything gone. Need to load scan. CPU spiked. No big deal. So it's mission complete, which is good news. Let's deal with everything else now. Got a trap. If you take any action, steal AP. Go away from me. Rerouted, not the end of the world. Okay, you're still very annoying. Connection health, less scary. And this is exit the node, relocate. Okay. Scan again, find all the stuff here. Can deal with everything on that. This is load a program. That's fine, don't need to load programs here. Okay, that's second turn done. Get review, get review. This has downloads, it's telling me that pretty explicitly. I'm gonna go in, let's see. What pathing should I take? So I want to get to this node, right? None of any of this matters. The only nodes that matter are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's it. And then maybe 5, we gotta get here to find out. So I could go to the right, then go back, and then go up this. Yeah, it's gonna be the play. Okay. So don't load a program. These are all disabled, it's fine. Need to load scan again. Need to go here. What do we got? If you take any action, steal AP. Okay. Rerouted again, not the end of the world. Okay, let's go to the right first then, because we're already here. I need to load anti-trap. Let's go here. What do we have? It's harmless. Download blocking. This is disabled. Okay, we're chilling there. That part's done. Now we go back. I need anti-active, anti-passive for this guy. Connection. Scan. We see all the traps now. This should be playable with my current loadout. Download. Load a program. Any action. Okay. We'll spend 4 AP, not 3, and go for this one. Have to get rid of this guy as well on a future, on the next turn. Actually, my last turn. That actually is really unfortunate. I need to load... Well, actually, no, what I can do... It's a little spicy, but it should be fine. I'm going to walk here. I'm not going to deal with this one. I'm just going to unlink the active ice. I'm going to scan. The trap is download a file, which is not the end of the world. Scan, and this we know has no downloads because it tells me. There's still this down here, which we got to deal with. I've got to load sleaze again to get there. Here we go. It's harmless now. I don't believe there's ever 4 ice on the node, so I'm not going to worry about that one. Prevents downloading. Is disabled. Is harmless. Knock you down anyway, and then because I have to disconnect, and that is everything grabbed. We had extra downloads here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 real download nodes. It's worked out pretty good. Safely disconnect, and the turn is going to be over. Pretty successful. All right, pretty good stuff. CPU is spiked with the full delivery. All the forged accounts and transactions are in place. Cool. Really solid base XP of 125. We take those. Another solid 10% from handling, which is nice. Good enough set of downloads here. Not the biggest, but still useful to have them. Librarian levels up, which is good news. I believe this allows him to grab his next thing. He's not 8 yet, no. But his +2 lets him go up to Trapkeeper. We're going to bump Trapkeeper next action. And don't need 0 AP cash burn. Don't think I need Security Siphon charges, though they are not bad to have. Skipjack range, I don't think I need either. Spectral Dagger, 3rd token is not bad. Unlink cooldown into 5% connection is kind of whatever. Deck bending would give me stress and whatnot for the IO. And right now, until I have more Matrix AP, I actually haven't had room for deck bending to be useful. I'm actually wondering if I should, like, if I unlearn these 3, because I'm getting very, very little deck bending value. If I had gone up this way instead. Now, I am getting the 10% damage here. This IO is useless for what it's worth. This 10% damage is actually kind of relevant. But if I had unlearned these 3, I would have Trapkeeper right now, which I think I would rather have. So, for exactly right now, where AP is actually a constraint for me, deck bending has not been useful. And so I would have had... Not sure if I would have had Phantom Slide, because Cash Burn is doing its job well enough. I can definitely see a world where Phantom Slide does more than Cash Burn, but I think for Phantom Slide to be good, you need Trapkeeper. But I can definitely see, it's like, if I was to rebuild a character yet again, I could see, I mean, I still think this 1-2 is non-negotiable. 3-4. 5-6. Maybe. These aren't great. Going to Cash Burn for 7. Thing is, basically, it's I don't know how to get enough tokens to make sure I can make Pin Drop and Phantom Slide good. But I can definitely see a world where it's this set of talents here. It's this 6. And... Or sorry, I would need this 7. I would need Trapkeeper as well, 100%. And it means I probably don't go Q Protocol, because it's just 2 in the way. It means I'm taking fairly weak 3 AP nodes. But honestly, unless I'm going for plus 70 IO, and I'm just not... I only need 1 IO node, which is this guy. And then this guy's just, like, extra. And I can just go for the AP stuff. So, yeah, I'm really tempted to say, like, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, like, 5, 6, 7 is the talent spread. To be clear, though, Cash Burn has been very helpful. And because I don't have all the token generation of things like Trapkeeper and Unlink reliably to have the tokens and the Investment Spectral Dagger to make Phantom Slide do enough damage, I've been enjoying that I can just spend 20 AP and the node is gone. That's very helpful. Now, this isn't too bad either, because it's going to save me 20 AP per hack, which is just about good enough. And I don't even mind having a 3rd charge here. But I'm unsure. I'm going to go for it. I mean, this is going to save me 20... Well, 20 AP per hack is not that good, but it also means I can just Cash Burn for no reason and just clear a node out, right? Like, instead of going to the SPU and doing whatever the hell, I can just Cash Burn twice and being like, it's gone. Anyway, and it's going to clear the entire node, right? It's going to do, you know, around 115 damage or whatever. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes. Might be good, might not, but it might be good. Anyway, yeah, that's him. Let's go ahead and let you get back from what you're doing. Actually, no, there's no reason not to start this legwork right now. We've got a debtor who's trying to stiff you. All right. You're not going to pay us? No. But I will owe you favors. Are you getting soft? Not really. Getting Anarchist back in a day wouldn't be bad, but getting Librarian some more XP would be maybe better. Let me delay for a sec. I think getting her back in 6 hours is worth it. Promise you'll come back. Keep the booth warmed up. Don't worry. We'll be back. Alright, they have built a strong bond of trust. All business, no fun. We met a corpse splicer. Howdy, buddy. He's got the German connection, illicit nexus. He's basically now on a functional power play. You can see right there. Now what's fun is because he's a club runner and he's got a drug service and he's got addict, all three, all say that he can run a power play that will give him a further drug service. He's also max influence, which means it's very, very likely he's probably going to power play into that. Now he doesn't. He also has Dreams of Gleam, which is another tag that enables a power play. So this guy has 2 power plays open to him, which means feeding him influence might be decent. Now the ones from Dreams of Gleam is just you can buy weapons, which, you know, I'm not doing. Anyway, we're going to detox here, though. And trainer as best we can here. Oh, these are all cleaned up. Yeah, I kind of did this in the wrong order, didn't I? This needs to be a counter intel pod for 150. That's going in. She's fully healed. Let's go ahead and play debt collector here. This means you're going to go because you are better at it. Favors and influence, not a bad thing. I'm capped on tokens here, and I expect to not see a new thing on offer too soon, so I'm just going to boost legwork right now. This is going to have this one pretty much be guaranteed. Okay, we are cleaning up the room for the detox. I didn't even upgrade all... Yeah, I'm griefing. Okay, we can't build NanoFab until we get more scrubbing. Clean out the room for kind of nothing, to be honest. This thing eventually wants to be upgraded, still. Gonna dig out for the SimStream trainer. We'll have to invest in this at some point, though. Exposure break for you. Cost for services, not a huge deal. We've got a scav raid on offer, but I need my team back first. Put in more cooling for the detox. I'm going to see if I get another thing on offer first. I didn't. Okay, let's burn our extra token and just, you know, push these up even higher. Let her finish her her thing, basically. There we go. Updated the info on that. I get generated token in 17 days, pretty far away from that one. This is, I think, a guaranteed success long term. Hopefully it doesn't fail it, though. Docs don't forget their own. Found or connect. 20% discount is nice. We have 60 days to invest in the clinic. It's pretty expensive. I want to hold it off a little bit if I can, although giving her the partner trait is nice for sure. She can, if we can find ways to, you know, bump her, I'm blinking, sorry. If we find ways to keep bumping her influence, she's a very inexpensive doctor, and so having her run a bunch of doctor power plays, there are 2. That gives us some pretty, it gives us cheaper cyber work, because she'll charge less for everything. And so we ideally would actually influence flood her and upgrade the partner trait whenever we can and get cheaper stuff. So that'll be one of our goals here. Still want to get our primary team back in time for the scav raid, so no immediate rush. I would live in that apartment. You and Warner Braun were not shy in funding the fabrication here. Alright, well, they're going to go try to frame the hacker. We're going to go build our detox. And then we'll build our trainer when we can. Counter intel pod is up. We have a kill through captain's job here as well. Worth noting, we don't need the heat destruction. We can make some solo hacks to keep trying to find new doctor contacts, which will be fun. But ultimately, I guess, with the way that they updated heat more recently, where if you spend days not running missions, your heat blows off really fast, and you don't get guaranteed heat for starting on a higher sec level, I'm just kind of permanently heat 0. Not even really trying to play slow, it just is easy. Let's put in the piece for the NanoFab. Actually, no, we should put in pieces for the scrubber. Drop the 150. Didn't have to crack any skulls. She's in a good spot here. Looks like she... Oh, the EX leveled up, actually. +2 for the EX. I really do want to invest in Shadow here. I'm thinking 30 meter long Shadow with a cooldown is pretty good. We'll take the... Because I'm going to probably Shadow 3 times a map. I think, you know, getting 3 AP each token is going to be worth it. I'm finding Shadow to be very useful, basically. Let's see. We are fine. Our barracks has room for 1. We do have 2 contacts, or 2 new recruits coming in fairly soon. Heartbreak Rush results in 1, as does meeting that Corpse Splicer. I'm trying to think if we're waiting for anything else to do. I guess we'd like to get the SimStream trainer up. It's going to be kind of unlikely, but it would be nice. Influence break for you. I only have 1 favor here. I really want to see if you can start the power play, though. So I want to trade the favor. Combat Drugs 2 is something, but he's not on the power play yet. Too bad. Or, like, you know, running it, whatever. Heartbreak Rush was success. They dropped Liliana incredibly fast. It was perfect. Influence and trust has been gained. Good for us. We framed somebody. Detox is up. Great. Who's got the most stress? and doesn't need to go on a mission, it's you. You can detox as you're very stressed. Sounds good. Alright, well, we've got a scav raid on offer. We've got an open task here as well. Let's try to get our NanoFab up and running then. When we can. When this is done. I've got a line where to get some Warner Braun loot stolen by Free Streets Compact. Sounds good to me. This would be a really straightforward mission, actually. For now, I can keep spending time forward, though, and getting things ready. So we can start putting in cooling here for you. This will be done in 6 hours. Great. We can start putting in stuff for the SimStream trainer. We'll put in power here. And let's see. I mean, it's going to be really quite a while. It's going to be like 10 days till the trainer is done. And this mission's due in 10 days, so I could probably get there, actually. Field Ops is open. We're going to go ahead and inject files and cred chips. Great. That's a nice raid stuff there. Nothing for the hacking station just yet. We have 3 captains. We have a CPU spike. We're still generating tokens here, so I'm not in a huge rush. We'll basically just bank up a large number of missions, then run them all together. You have everything you need to be upgraded aside from money. You would like to be upgraded, so I'm going to go put in more stuff for you. We can go ahead and keep letting time play forward. I keep clicking on the thing I don't need to. It's just a force of habit. Okay, when I have the money, I can NanoFab. Fair enough. Cold storage, don't know what you're going to need to be upgraded further. I might just put in power to do it. Seems okay. Might want to upgrade the barracks at some point as well. Get that one more ready. Put in more power for that. Counter-intel just sitting here being left on red. It's not actually very useful anymore, as it turns out. That's fine, though. Really want my SimStream trainer done, if at all possible. I think we can get there just barely. Influence break for you. The only thing you would upgrade is cyberdecks themselves, so I think we can just make your trait better, and you're going to pay more for files. That seems fine. Let's go mint some file sets. Don't have anything better than that. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, still need to get part 5 anyway. Not used by a set. Let's sell some random garbage. 20 influence. Don't care about Luther too much. 1 favor for dance hall doesn't seem worth it. We'll just take the 67k. And these are just simple cash. Nothing too special there. Blueprints. Do I have any low quality weapon blueprints? No, I don't. Accounts. These are just cash. That's all fine. I've got some money, though, and that means I can pay... No, I can't pay for that. I can pay for the barracks upgrade. And I can pay for the cold storage upgrade. Reasonable things, but not needed right now. Okay, time forward. Holding blood money for 3 enemy captains. It's Warner Braun yet again. Fair enough. That's going to be... Okay, very large open map, but often relatively easy to segment, so I'm not worried too much. Don't super care about your... You know, you as a contact, really, but getting XP for my proc missions is worth it, in general. Underworld Hub is capped out on tokens. We'll need to make some money to pay for Dr. Ash's clinic still. That'll be fine. Power supply gets upgraded. I'm going to drop the cash here on the barracks, I think. I think that'll be okay. Also, we're definitely not going to be in a spot where we can get the SimStream trainer done in time. So, okay. I'm going to stop right here. And, yeah, I'm not going to pay for this just yet, until I need to. Because the SimStream trainer can't be done in time, let's say push this one back with the Field Up Center. Which, I mean, maybe I should. Here, okay, let me try to get into that space. So, SimStream trainer can be built. Great. 6 hours forward. Okay. So yeah, we are 1 day between this being due and our trainer being ready. And I would like to send somebody in to get the XP. We've got a solo CPU spike here. We've got legwork on offer in a sec. We've got a Matrix hack here as well. So we have a lot of Matrix missions to do. Sadly, we're a little shy on meat space missions, which are worth XP to everybody. That's kind of slowing me down, right? Because proctor missions tend to be easier, though not always. And ideally, you want to use them to make your whole team stronger, and then be stronger in time for the story missions coming up. But we don't have those right now. Okay, so let me think. I might just... I mean, I'm not going to run this or this until next episode, but I'm trying to think, is there anything I do want to do during this one? I want to leave these on as long as possible so that they don't take up space of my timeline. My understanding is the game will never let you have two concurrent missions of the exact same type. And so while these are here on offer and then on my timeline, we can't get another one. And so I'm going to keep waiting instead. Let's go detox somebody else. My CK is stressed. If we push this back by 4 days, she can come back out of it and be fine. So let's do that. Let's send you to detox. That seems acceptable. 7 days. We'll have enough time for that one. We have our legwork on offer. Once again, your suppliers. We can send librarian. It'll... Honestly, it's pretty solid because he's... he can't... There's no reason to send him on the other mission. There's no hacking available. That seems fine. Give him some more XP. Seems okay to me. This one will have to be pushed back as well, but I can do that. I don't mind that. Oh, the CPU spike's going to be left on red for a bit, but that should also be okay. Spike a CPU. Endpoint slip is due a good amount of time away. Okay, I'm going to... I don't have to delay this. Well, I want my Cybernet there, so I'm going to delay it. Warehouse crash, go back by 4 days. And then the token break-in. I would ideally also like to inject files, but also to push the mission back at some point as well. I have no other legworks in flight right now, although I should be seeing a story mission pop up if there is one on offer. And if it... Well, let's just burn this token. Get the cooldown started. Okay. Time keeps playing forward until I'm ready for it all. Influence break for you. You're going to be more generous. I mean, paying more is fine with me. Okay. Trainer is up. That's good. I ideally would like to upgrade the trainer, so I'm going to put in cooling here. I forgot to make the detox better as well, so put in cooling there. Let's get you back from detox. Okay, great. Alright, well, you will offer me hack the files in the set. I will have to be okay with that one. There's a bodyguard job on offer. There we go. That's good. Hack some files from Matsumoto. Matrix file hunt job. This guy's legwork is, yeah, after this, but this has a matrix host attached to it, so I'm going to push this one back as well. The token break-in, I'm going to push you back by 4 days so that my hacker, or Wireghost rather, can go on it. We've already injected stuff into this guy, and then for this one, let's go ahead and inject some files as well. Great. We have no legworks on offer yet. I'm going to cut this down to 6 hours and make sure that's true. Exposure break for you. Kirsa is compromised. Right now, there's nothing attached to compromise, but that can certainly matter. Whenever they add something that mechanically hooks into it. This is due in a little bit. That's fine. Let's make you succeed at this legwork. That's good too. Great. There you go. Not the only one they've been dealing with. Favors and influence gained. Let's check our contacts. Let's not look at enemies. Let's sort by influence. How are we doing? Kirsa's compromised, but ready to break. Origami Joe can break. Vertigo can break. Dr. Ash will need to upgrade her clinic. Can't co-conspire because she's got something going on. Basically, I'm going to go run this and this. I'm going to run basically all these back to back to back to back. In fact, you know what? My hacker's already back. Let's go run the hacks because I can. Let's see. My power level gain for missions is 0.25 for story, which means it's 0.125 for proc gen, and then further half of that for the other stuff, which means I have 2 proc gens and 2 matrix hacks, which means I have 0.375 coming in, which means I need another, and then this bodyguard. So basically, if I run all 5 of the missions I have on offer right now, including this bodyguard job, I will hit PL3. And then once that happens, I'll start getting story missions on offer. But it looks like I could have sworn Sibling Breakout was PL2. Actually, I know it is because my last save had Sibling Breakout on it. But I've not been offered Sibling Breakout, and it's been kind of a while since my last story mission, so I'm a little bit surprised. Either way, it's fine. Right, we're going to go ahead and run our 2 hacks. I'm going to go... let's see, what do these 2 have? Ooh, 4 additional files? Absolutely, give me that. Which one's which, actually, real quick? So, endpoint slip is the CPU spike. Firehost affair is steal files, which is going to be the harder one overall. So, Firehost affair is going to actually need more help. So, endpoint slip, I can't generate any more value here. So, I'm just going to use my leverage on Firehost to make it easier. Damage is fine, but I think I'm going to take a bunch of IO and AP, and that'll have to be good enough. That'll give me more to do every turn. Okay, I'm going to go run 2 hacks, and then that'll be the end of the episode. I can do one more construction right now, and don't have the money for it. Let me see if I can sell something real quick. None of those, of course. I'm going to sell this. I don't think I ever want this. I can sell at least one of these armors. That allows me to afford upgrading my cold storage, which I think is worthwhile. I'm going to make that payment. Okay, let's go do our solo CPU hack. Here's our guy. Deck is a little injured, but it's not too bad. We've got 0 AP, null op at home, which should be a solid upgrade here. You know what to do. It's not a lot of... Actually, there's like no leverage here, right? This host is pretty straightforward, though. Our 10 IO, it's going to do nothing for us. AP, then connection. Connection is usually really chill on a Wireghost. Let's tank the AP over the escalation. Let's go here. There's a chance there's a trap. There's a chance there's not. Damage cyber deck, 5 tally. Scan, there is a trap. When you exit, steal stuff. Understood. Right, it's on exit, so it's fine. Take my download, end for now. Let's load disarm, get rid of you. Let's load scan, find the neighbors. Well, I'm going to scan this from up top here. So I'm going to go left. It's a crossroads. I've got to go through here no matter what. I will tank the AP. Okay, we've got stuff here. Probably a lot of traps down there. There's probably only one trap here at most. Let's go this way first. Okay, well, we're at the CPU. I'm tempted to unlink, but I think... Okay, here's the weird thing. If I unlink, I am very likely to run into no danger anymore. And what I mean by that is it is unlikely that the trap ice that are here are anything too spicy. Also, we can see that whatever passive ice might be here is not plus AP cost of actions. Alternatively, I can just simply cash burn twice. We'll get a bunch of tally from destroying ice, but like it'll kill it all. A little bit of damage. It's probably all dead now. Good enough. Mission complete. Some passive ice to destroy here. Can't connect. I can't scan either. Don't need to do program loading then. Actually, oh, you know what? I forgot to do something smarter. If I go here, I can deck bending and then load stuff. But I have to do that, so this ended up being a bad spot. I had to burn AP when I could have simply gone through it all. Mistake on my side, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, come down, scan. We now see everything. If you download a file, downloading, and any action, well, we know what to get rid of. Great. Bunch of stuff here. Gotta load everything to deal with it, basically. There's no active ice here, so I'm gonna start here. The reason being, I can use unlink to just shove the active ice away and not deal with it. Load a program, download an account. Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna unlink you. I don't care what's there. It's harmless. Load a program. Don't care. I'm going to take this down because I have to disconnect on a later turn anyway. And then where'd the active ice go? I'm just kind of curious. It went there. Okay. Anyway. End action for turn. And then take my downloads. And whatever files I got were injected. I grabbed them. I don't see stuff anywhere else, so I think we're good. Yep, okay. Took me 4 turns, but we got there. You can kind of tell that the Matrix file hunt's going to be a bit harder as a result. Should be okay, though. Pitiful XP, but it's fine. He's going to level next time. Actually, I think the injected files were on this one, so this will be slightly nicer. This will stay here and be left on red. This won't be a problem. Warehouse affair, mission planning. Prep 1 merc to deploy. Here you go, buddy. You know what to do. 3 turns. Plenty of IO and not that big of a host. Load the basic stuff. Let's go. Can't connect is the only thing that matters to me here. Oh, I misclicked. Active shelf is gone and never coming back, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go left because I can. Gotta kill both. Okay, that's going to be pretty annoying to deal with, I think, all things considered. There's no downloads here, but I still got to deal with it. I'm going to early load Spectral Dagger, so if I get moved around, I can break something. Get rid of you. Okay, the traps are docile. That's good news. If you exit the node, okay. Okay, well, found the CPU. If you exit, steal 10 AP, fine. Now I have 9 AP, which is enough to go here, scan twice. Actually, if... I'm going to end. The reason is, if whatever is here in the CPU, if there's a pacifies, it's like plus 9 AP or whatever, or like a trap is like steal 10 AP, I get dump shocked, so I will, you know, I basically lose 9 AP, but it's not the end of the world. Go here. Cash burn 1. Did I get them all? I don't think so. No, I did. Okay. For some reason, it felt like I had gotten them all. I don't know why it felt that way, but it felt that way. Need scan, need anti-trap. What do we got? Load a program, load a program. Oh, we are chilling. I've got enough stuff to keep moving. I'm going to load this early. AP cost and then connection have to go for both. I have enough AP to keep going. Connection. Do I care about program loading? Not immediately, no. Okay, let's go here. Mind control studies tends to be something that gets injected. Just, it tends to line up that way for whatever reason. Couldn't tell you why. If you exit, download access, any action. Also, so many things here that it looks like it's injected files. Pay data in the hopper. Be AP efficient, knock that one down. And get the last 2 here. And then it's got to be everything right here then, because we have no other files available. I'm going to load... What I'm going to do actually is do literally nothing. I'm just going to walk here, unlink, and then cash burn. Unlink, get a token. Cash burn, try to kill everything. Make sure I'm right. Not quite, but it's exit the node, so who cares? Bioformula. Cool. Bioformula part 3. Great success. Vantage Rip part 1. A little bit of deck damage, not a big deal. And then those guys were injected right there. The biotech research brief, things like that. Okay, so that is the host. We got through our 3 download nodes. We got out... Yeah, on our last turn, right? We're on turn 3, I think. We got there with 40 AP to spare. So, yeah, all the leverage we brought in was pretty useful there. Good job to us. Payday is in. We can probably fund some room upgrades. Seems fine. I believe some of these were injected. Either way. Looks decent enough. Well, I think I injected here. Oh. Let's see. When are you due? 1 day 12? Okay, yeah. So I'm basically capped on tokens. I do have efficiency grind back, though. Field Ops has no real use here. Cred chips is not that big of a deal, although I could. Hacking station. Valuable accounts might be decent. I have efficiency grind up, so I should use it. I think we say, let's make this guy stronger, and we inject our cred chips. So, actually, we're gonna get this token in like 5 seconds, right? Yeah, it's 0. Okay, so that means next episode we run this mission. We can hopefully play 12 hours forward and use field ops on this guy, and then I guess we efficiency grind here then. Well, I'll save it in case there's something useful in the bodyguard job. Let it stay on cooldown for a sec. Can't play time for it because it's at 0. These are just kind of stuck here at 0 hours. My understanding is the game is good about it and we'll let these complete first, but I don't want to really risk it. Let's go spend our XP on our Wireghost, who is level 8 and now has Trap Keeper and has ways of generating 2 tokens per trap with a baseline 2 charges. Getting a third is not bad. That'll give me a lot more tools for high damage cash burn, which will be nice. Anyway, that is the episode. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with the warehouse crash and maybe token break-in all at once. Maybe the bodyguard job instead. I'm not quite sure, but I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.